Hello students, we are with a new video today. We are going to understand what about decimal numbers in your chapter second, that is fractions and decimal. So far we have discussed about the fraction. Okay, we have discussed about the types of fraction, addition of fraction, subtraction of fraction, then again multiplication of fraction, division of fraction, and finally we are with decimal numbers. So what are decimal numbers? These are not new concepts to you all because we have already studied in class 6th. Okay, we have studied what is decimal numbers and why they are used, why we use decimals and how decimals plays an important role in our day-to-day life. Two example would I would like to give. See, if you just go to grocery stores and it if the bill comes in terms of paisa, that is 0.20, 0.30, that particular like suppose the bill is 220.50, that is 220 rupees 50 paisa, so that is nothing but again your decimal comes into picture. Similarly, if I want to just give you another example for the decimal is, now you may be just seeing your radio channels which are in terms of 99. What is a popular channel, by the way, if you have gone through the radio frequency? 93.5 something. It is also in terms of decimals which we see day to day life. Now let us just see the table on your screen. If you just see the table here, this also we have discussed in last class 6th, if you remember. Okay, we have used a placement boxes where we are representing. We have also understood that there are two parts in decimals. One is whole part and another is the integral part. Whole part consists of your numbers which are in terms of which are represented in terms of ones, tens and 100, and integral part are nothing but your decimal part, which is again say decimal is represented by a dot here. If you just see carefully, decimal is represented by a dot here, and the integral part after that point, this is called as an integral part, which is in terms of 1/10, 100 and 1000. The numbers which are less than 1 is represented in terms of decimals, children. Okay, I think so in number line also we have come across this. Okay, 1 divided by 10, 1 divided by 2 by divided by 10. So such numbers are called as decimal numbers. Let us go with the next one then. As we expand the same number, if you just see here, 2 into 100, 5 into 10, 3 into 1, and after that, after point, it starts getting in terms of fractional parts, that is 1 that is 4 into 1/10, 1 into 100th, 1 and 7 into 1 thousandth. So this is nothing but how we represent in terms of place value. This all we have studied in class 6th. Now what we are going to study new thing in this, let me just explain you all. We are going to study comparison of two decimal numbers that we have studied, but still we are going to learn and revise, recall the concept again. Then we are going to study addition of decimal, subtractions of decimal, okay, and conversion of decimals we are going to study in this topic. Now, if you may say how to compare these two numbers and how to compare these two numbers, there are two examples, children. Let us go with the exercise only directly. Okay. Now, let me take the first one, which is greater, zero point 0.5 or 0.05. So for this, I'll be solving few examples and rest all you're going to solve. Let me take this one, first one and last one. So 0.5, if I have to write in terms of fraction, how do I write? Yes, I have to write by 5 into 5 divided by 10. Similarly, if 0.50, if there are two digits, we represent 5 divided by 100. Now, if I want to compare the two decimals, we need to see first whether they are equal, whether the denominators are equal. To make it equal, what I am going to do is multiply both the side by 100. Okay, then what I'm going to get actually, 10 into 10 is what? As a multiplication of fraction, we have already studied. So 5 into 10 is nothing but 50 and 10 into 10 is divided by 100. Okay. And the same thing, 5 by 100 I'm going to keep as it is. Now I ask you, denominators are same, I can compare it. So which one is greater, 50 or 5 is greater? Yes, of course 50 is greater. Okay, and if you cancel both the zeros, still you get the answer as 5 by 10, which is your value is that is 0.5 is greater than 0.05. 0.05. So I hope you have understood how to do that. We'll take one more example, children. I'll take this one now, or this one. Now 7 is already a whole part. No need to convert in any fractional form here. And 7 is 0.7. It is 7 by 10. Suppose if you want to convert only, what you can do is same thing. Nothing is that you consider as 1 and multiply divided into 10. Okay. So what it gives you? 7 into 10 is 70 and 1 into 10 is 10, and we are going to convert with compare with 7 by 10. Now 10 and denominators are same, so which do I, 70 is greater or 7 is greater? Definitely 70 is greater. And if you cancel, your answer remains same, that is 7 by 1 is 7. So I hope you have understood this part, and if you have not understood, please do message me. So I'll go with the next one then. To compare, you have to see that whether logically you can do it, but it is very and like it is good to have a proper steps to understand why it is greater and why it is smaller. So now we'll go with the next one, that is express as rupees using the decimal. So let us go with the first one then. 7 paisa. Before that, tell me 1 rupee is equals to how much paisa? So if I am not wrong, it is 100 paisa. That is 100 paisa. Okay. The same thing, if it is 7 paisa, I have to convert it into rupee. So the 100 paisa will goes to 7. That is, it is nothing but how you're going to write is 7 divided by 100 will give you 0.7 rupees. This is how you're going to convert in terms of decimals, that is rupees, using decimals. Now suppose if I want to go for one more example, 7 rupees 7 paisa. So 7 rupees, I'm not going to disturb anything, children, you keep it as it is. 7 paisa already we know, we have seen in the first example, it is 0.07. We're going to add it now. So 7 plus 0.07 is nothing but 7.07. This is what you're going to convert in rupees. Okay, let me take one more example for you. This is 235 paisa. Now 235 paisa, again I am going to divide it by 100, as 1 rupee is equals to 100 paisa. And if you divide, you can just see here, if you see 2 zeros, here only you can put a point and your answer becomes what? 2.35 paisa. But if you want to ask me how, ma'am, you have to go with a simple division, children. Very easy it is. Now let me tell you how. Let's suppose 235 100. So 1 into 100, 100 2 is 200. What is remainder? 35. Now if I put a point here, okay, if I want a 0 here, I have to put a point here near 2. Okay, so next one is what? 300. Again the same thing, 50 will remain. To make it 50 is less than 100, so I have to make one more 0 here. So I have to take 5. 10, 100 5 is 500. So what answer you're getting here is 2.35. Okay, this is what you have to find in rupees. So I hope it is clear to you all. You do it step by step. So I just gave you a clear hint how you have to go with. Similarly, the third one now, if you just see express 5 centimeter in meters and kilometer. For this, children, you have to have an idea of conversion of units. That also we have studied in class 6th, if you remember. But still, I will showing you how to do this part here. So you can easily do this one. So if I take 35 mm into 1 centimeter, so let me tell you. Now 10 mm, 10 mm, if you have seen your scale, it becomes 1 centimeter. Between 0 to 1 centimeter, there are 10 lines. So each line is nothing but mm, and 10 mm is equals to 1 centimeter. And 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. Okay. And similarly, 1000 meters is equals to 1 kilometers. This is what a conversion actually it is. You can write down in your spare rough book if you want to write this. Now let us go with this one, the second one. Now 35 mm is there. I have to convert it into centimeter, and I know so 35. Now 10 mm is equals to 1 centimeter. What I'm going to do here is you can divide it by 10. So what you're going to get is 3.5 centimeter. Okay. Let us see with the help of so I was solving 10th one here. See, as discussed here, it is 10 mm is equals to 1 centimeter, and 1 divided by 10. So 1 centimeter, if I want to know in terms of mm, it is 1 by 10 centimeter. 1 mm is equals to 1 by 10 centimeter. Similarly, that I have to find in terms of centimeter, that is 35 mm. So 35 into 1 by 10 is nothing but 35 by 10. And if you just get into the decimal form, that is 3.5 centimeter. Now we have already converted into centimeter. Now what about meter? 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. So if I want to just get in terms of 1 meter, I have to divide again by 1 by 100, because 1 centimeter is equals to 1 by 100 meter. So 3.5 centimeter is equals to 3.5 into 1 by 100. So 3.5 divided by 100 you will get. Again your digits will go on increasing here. If you just see after point, it was, or after after point there was only one digit. This two digit will be added here again because it is divided by 100. So after point you will be getting a 3 digit. And if you are not understanding by that also, you can just simply, what you can do is 35. If I want to convert 3.5 into terms of fraction, that is upper part, directly you can take like this. It becomes multiplication. So which will give you 35 divided by 1000, which is equals to 0.00035, as it is 3 digit, and I'm going to place my point here. So that's what your 35 by 1000. This is in terms of meter, children. Now I have to find what? Now I have to find what? I have to find in terms of kilometers. So kilometers also it is given here. If you just see 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. So 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. If I want 1 meter is equals to, in terms of kilometers, 1 divided by 1000. Again I'm going to multiply into this, which will give you 0.035 divided by 1000. Just need to add these 3 digits up. So again 3 zeros will be adding before the decimal point. If you just see after decimal point, 3 plus 3, 6 digit will be there. 1 2 1 2 3 4. I'm not able to count, but you can just see after point. excuse me, after point it will be 6 digit. Now if I want to go for the next one, yeah, question number 4. Again it is conversion of expressed in terms of gram to kg. Very easy. 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. So 1 gram is equals to 1 divided by 1000 kg. Here. So here also you have to multiply 1 by 1000, 1 by 1000 to each your category. What you're going to get? 200 divided by 1000. Here you can easily convert. Now 200 into 1 divided by 1000 is nothing but what? That is 200 divided by 1000. Okay. If you just cancel the two zeros here, you'll get 2 by 10, which is nothing but your answer is 0.2. Okay. So 0.2 is your kg. Then similarly, if you go for the next one, that is suppose this one, 3470 grams into kg. It's very easy actually. You can divide it by 1000 again, and after dividing by 1000, you have to convert it in terms of decimal. So how you're going to convert in decimal is again 3 digits. You have to just place your decimal point from right hand side 3 digits. So your decimal point comes here. This is what you're going to find, or simple division form also you can do, no problem. So your answer will be 3.40470, that is 3.470 kg. And the last one is 4 kg 8 grams. So don't disturb 4 kg, it is already in kg. 8 grams you need to convert in terms of kg. So if you just see here, how many zeros? 3 zeros. So after 0.3 digits will be there, that is 0.08 kg, and you add it, you will get as 4.008 kg. So I hope this is clear. When you solve it, you will get it, children, not an issue. Only you need to be perfect with your conversion, that is here. So 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. So if I want in terms of to convert the gram to kg, the gram becomes smaller quantity and kg becomes the bigger quantity. So from smaller to bigger, it will be a division process. And when it is bigger to smaller, it becomes multiplication process. So you have to keep in mind. I hope you have understood this. If you have not understood, please message me so that I can clear your doubts. We'll go with the next one quickly. That is fifth one. Write the following decimal in the expanded form. Again, it is very easy. See, just you need to understand the integral, whole part and integral part. Whole part, again, the same thing you're going to expand as per normal expansion, what you have studied in your previous classes. After that, when it is an integral part, you have to start with from 1/10 position, that is 1/10, 100, 1000. And suppose if I want to consider this, so 2 into 1, and after this is integral part. So what addition I'm going to do here is 0 into 1/10 part plus 3 into 100 part. So this is what here it is given. You can just check it out. Okay. It's very easy. You can just try it out. We'll go with the next one then. Write the place value of 2 in the following decimal number. So you have to just find the place value. These are the decimal question given. You have to find the place value of 2 here. See, if I want to find, let me go for question first. Yeah. Here till here it is clear, I hope. We'll go with the fifth one. That is, you have to find the place values of 2 here in this. So 2, 2. And if I just say here place value is 10. Okay, because 1's place is 0, 10's place is 2. So 10th, the place value of 2 in this is 10th place. Similarly, if I want to go with this, okay, so here it is again 1's place. You have to just consider and tell that justification that as 2 is in the 1's place. So write the following decimal in the expanded form. Okay, this is done. Sorry. Write the place value of 2. Here if you just see it is in 1's place, it is in 10's place, it is in 1/10th place, 100th place and 1000th place. Very easy it is, just you need to mention which place it is as per their that place value. Okay. We have already discussed integral place values also and whole part place values also. We'll go quickly for the seventh one. Now Dinesh went from place A to place B and from there to place C. A is 7.5 kilometer from B. So it is measurement is given, you need to write here. So AB has a distance of 7.5 centimeter. Sorry, kilometer. And BC is 12.7 kilometers from C. Ayub went from place A to D. Okay. And D is 9.3 kilometer from A and C is 11.8 kilometer from D. Who traveled more and by how much? See, if you see, Dinesh went from place A to place B and from there to C. So till, if you just see, Dinesh has traveled only this much, that is AB and BC. So you have to add the distance here. If you see, AB is already given as 7.5 kilometers and from B to C is also given as 12.7 kilometers. You need to add it here. If I just add it, what you're going to get is 2. See, just 12.7 you need to add here. Okay, so 12, this is 0 1, 20.2 kilometers as Dinesh has traveled A to B, B to C. Suppose again they are asking us, Ayub went from place A to place D. Okay, here like this, and from there to, okay, fine. Ayub has went from A to D and from there to C. Okay, so A to D they have given here. What is A to D here? So 9 D is 9.3 kilometer from A. So 9.3 from here. Okay, and from C to D it is 11.8 kilometers. Okay, just need to add this 11.8 and 9.3. What are you going to get? 1, carry 1. So it is 11, carry 1, 12, 21. So something around you will get as 21.1. So I hope Ayub has traveled more. You can check your answers. I told you how to do it. You have to write your given part first. You have to write the distance, draw the diagram, write the distance for each. Okay. Then what you have to do here is you're going to case 1. So you have to write about Dinesh traveling from A to B, B to C. Then calculate his distance. Then go for the next case, that is second case, that is Ayub is traveling from A to D, D to C. Write the measurements, add them and get the distance. And then you compare the both the distance, you will find that Ayub has traveled more. It is as simple as you will solve your addition problems. So here if I just go with the next one, that is Sham bought 5 kg 300 grams apples and 3 kg 250 grams of mangoes. Sarla bought 4 kg 800 oranges and 4 kgs 150 grams banana. Who bought more fruits? Again the same thing. You're going to write for statement that Sham bought this much. Okay. And then Sarla got this much. Okay. So here you need to convert this in terms of decimal first. Okay, these all values. So if I just see here, it is 5 kg 300 grams. So how I would, 5 kg is already in kg, so don't disturb it. 300 grams you have to convert in terms of kg. So if I want to convert 300 into kg, 300 divided by 1000. 3 zeros, 2 zeros will get cancelled. So 5, if you just see, 5 plus 0.3. You will get, that is nothing but 5.3 kg. This is how you're going to convert these all kgs, the weight in terms of like gram, kg, gram. You have to convert in terms of decimal first. Then you have to add initially for Sham and add initially next to Sarla. And when you just get the result for both, you need to compare their weight, who brought more fruits. Okay. Okay, let me do it for you, no problem. Now this is 3 kg 250 grams. So how I will convert 3 kg into 250 grams? 3 kg will be as it is. 250 grams I have to convert into kg. So again 0 0 will get cancelled and 25 divided by 100 is nothing but what? I will write as 3 plus 25 by 100 is after point 2 digits will come. So 25 is already 2 digits, so no need to add any zeros here. So it is 3.25. Okay, this is what you're going to get in the terms of kg. Earlier we had found at 5.3 kg, here it is 3.25 kg. Similarly, you have to find the decimals for all the measurements what they have given about the fruits, like weights. Then you are going to add these two, and you have to tell Sham bought total. You can just here only you can calculate. See, it is 5 kg plus 3 kg. If I tell you logically, that is 8 kgs. Okay, and 300 grams plus 250 grams is what? 550 grams. Okay, so if I would like to add here, you will see here only you can get the answer. 5 point plus zero point 0.3 plus 3.250. Okay, if I add what I get, 8.55. Here also you can get, no problem. Okay, but you can go systematic way. Then Sarla, here it is 4.8 kg. As per my calculation, you can check out after converting. And here it is 4.150. So when you add it, you will get something around 8 kg 950. So as per the comparison, Sarla bought more fruit compared to Sham. You can check out with the answer. Write your statements. Add the Sham bought. Add the fruits which was brought by Sham. Okay, and add the fruits which was bought by Sarla. Then compare which who brought more fruits. You can easily compare it, children, and you can write that last Sarla brought more fruit. Last one. How much less is 28 kilometers than 42.6 kilometers? Okay. So here you need to subtract actually, children. So how we're going to subtract is 42.6. Okay. This is in terms of decimal. So here if it is 28, easily if you know, if there is nothing, we consider as 0. Okay. As a decimal. And you can just find out 6 minus 0 is 6, and if it is 2 is less than 1, we have to take borrow from 1 4, and 1 and 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 8 is 4, and 3 this becomes 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. So your answer is 14.6. It is 42.28 is less than 42.6 by 14.6 kilometers. So that is your answer, and this completes your exercise. If you have any doubt regarding this, please do message me. Okay. So far whatever we have discussed is nothing new. You have already studied in your class 6, but still we have revised it through this video. At last, not the but least, I'll be sharing one video also of decimal, very interactive video along with this video, so that you can go through this. Thank you. If you have any doubt, please message me, children.